Joel 2:11. That's this scripture on the Most High's camp. Okay, that's why we call our different camps, because the Most High is working with us. A camp is somewhere where you stay for a short time and you do what you got to do and you move on. So we camp out, we teach, we move on. The Most High's camp is what? He comes, he drops it, he moves on to the next nation, to the next prophet, to the next city. Okay, the Most High camps out with you one day. He camps out with me and all these brothers. He's camping, he's coming and going, constantly camping out in Israel and giving you as much as you want to take, as much as you can handle. So Joel 2:11, this is why we have camps. I'm hearing a lot now. It's never used to hear back in the day, but now I'm hearing the camps are wicked, this and that. Well, some camps are wicked, and some of every other philosophy got wicked and right. Try the spirit by the spirit. Judge. There's good ones and there's bad ones. Stop blanketing the whole crew as you see one camp and everybody's like that. That's what the white men in the media do. You bad as them doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh's camp, is that wicked? Joel 2:11. Okay, then we have Proverbs 8:1-5. I've heard recently we shouldn't be going in the streets. That's wicked. There's a scripture on that. Go to the gates and in all these places and cry this knowledge out. Okay, that's us going to the streets and teaching. Also, Ezekiel 13:3-8. Okay, it says go into the gaps and go into the highways and byways. Okay, going out in the street. Then, and write that down, is Ezekiel 13:3-8. That's going in the street and going gaps mean the hard places, going to the ghettos and the slums. People scared to go teach. Okay, we go anywhere. I've taught gangs. I used to teach the folks and the peoples out in Ohio. Sat down in the midst of them. Brother over there getting high, brother over here chilling, changing his gun. I'm over here just dropping the word. But I'm listening to them first because they just talking, and their leader was my friend. So that's why I got in there. And I'm just letting them flow because how they are. And then I just dropped something here and there. Then the leader announced, well, this brother, he's a spiritual brother. He wants to speak something. So I had to read my crowd. I wasn't going to come off too hard, but I was going to come and drop a little bit. First, I asked them questions. Then I seen diagnosed what the problem was. Then I just went and answered their questions. And I said what I see they needed to know, because a lot of them are living in no hope. These Crips and Bloods and an offshoot, the folks and the peoples, they're living lost. Okay, if they weren't lost, they wouldn't be trying to fight over turf. They'd be fighting over getting their nation back and their minds back, fighting the real enemy. Okay, so we have to know first they're the lost sheep of Israel, and then show them that there's a better way than the way they're going. You see, so let's go. This is another one, Ezekiel 33:30-33. Another one about teaching on the street and how Israelites would be in the corners listening to us and mocking us. Okay, we showing them truth, showing them history on boards. Okay. Oh, Ezekiel 12:1-9. You see us with the signs, the 12 tribe signs, see with the history signs that we have, that we show you. They did that in Ezekiel 12:1-9. Bringing the stuff for removing in their sight by night. So we go in there daytime and we move it because we're camping out. We can move it as portable stuff. Okay, and we're moving to different places in their sight. So you see us on the streets. These are the scriptures that you read. One more, Isaiah 52:1. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Israel. Now you can read other scriptures on how Israelites dress, with the studs, the fringes, the long garments down to the foot, the headbands. I can go through all of that. But put on thy beautiful garments, Isaiah 52:1. On one spiritual level, the garments is the knowledge and understanding and wisdom and mercy and love. The Most High wants to dress ourselves with that inside. But on the outside, to show Israel, to show the world how the real Jews look and what's beautiful to the Lord. Because suit and tie and bow ties are not beautiful to the Lord. Nothing holy about that. Okay? That's not the way in the Bible it's said for holy men to dress and do this work. I'm not saying you're wicked. There's a time to do that. But don't try to make people think that a person with a suit and tie and a bow tie is more holy than the Israelite with the long garments that Christ wore. Okay? And the girdles around the paps. Revelations 1. So we putting on our beautiful garments of holiness and knowledge, and we're putting on the physical garments of what Paul and Noah and all them brothers used to wear, and it wasn't no suit and tie. I'm not saying you're wicked for doing it, but if you're going to get serious and if you want to be scriptural, you would put on these long robes like the brothers wrote and channel the spirits that go with those garments. You would do everything, the incense, and do all that stuff that they did to channel that energy and to move it on to waking up our people. So we're putting on our beautiful garments, okay? So you see us we're just speaking the show now, we got the headband, but we, the way we dress, the border of blue, the fringes is biblical. That's beautiful to the Lord. Okay, so these are the main scriptures: camp, the signs, speaking in the street, and the garments. You got it. We'll go through and read them next week. I'll go through more, going through every detail of what we do in the camps. Even the brothers speaking stupid. That's in the Bible too. Okay, so we got to avoid that. So once we know all of what we got to do and we got to learn what we shouldn't be doing, then we can know what Yahweh really wants us to do, and we can move in that journey straight to the kingdom in the grace of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
And also, you can't forget this this right here. Psalms of Solomon 10 and 11 talks about this.
Yeah.
So 1, 10, and 11. So read about that too.
Studs of silver.
About the studs and silver and the gold studs. And he even talked about the necklaces, the bracelets, the rings, or the bracelets, the diamonds, and all that. So this is not the real thing that that they were doing back then. They was going first class all the way. We're going according to what we can do in our captive state in America. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close them.